Okay. Hey, Pokemon trainers. Oh. Hey, Pokemon trainers. Hello. Welcome to Training Riolu. My name is Roy, and we just finished the Ace tournament at Paldea, so we were really close to being done with the Paldean story. I do have some Pokemon that I do need to get from Paldea to bring over to home. I think there's a couple more stories for Arvin, Penny, and Nimona. So we're going to be knocking some of that stuff out. I took a little bit more time this morning to get ready, so that way I hopefully don't have to take hopefully don't have to take breaks or anything like that. But I do want to get one last shiny hunt done, and that's for Iron Valiant. But let's see what we can do here. Last night I did quite a few Chien Pao raids. Excuse me. Which entailed some losing. Losing some raids and winning some raids. But we did get some sandwich Herba Mystica fodder. So that's awesome. That'll help us with, hopefully that'll help us with shiny hunting Iron Valiant. But yeah, I do intend to do that. Just first things first, I want to finish up the storyline on Paldea before we get started shiny hunting, and then we can talk to Briar. So that's the plan. Yeah, let's start with Nimona. Okay. Yep, our Pokedex is all knocked out. We got our certificate. Ba-bam, diploma. Okay. But that doesn't mean we are finished with finding Pokemon. I do need a Zweilous and a Hydreigon to bring over to Pokemon Home. And there's about 8 other Pokemon like Palisand, Pincurchin, Venonat, Zoroark, Toxtricity, Flapple, and I think there's 2 others, Stonejourner and Drifloon, and those I think are in Scarlet. Here's Nimona. Oh, hey, Nell. Great timing. I've been having the hardest time lining up opponents to battle. But now I found you in the schoolyard, no less. It'd be silly not to battle. What do you say? Sure. Knew I could count on you. You can. Spent 2 whole hours battling with Nimona. That's crazy. Good stuff. Gotta step up my game, so I'll be ready anytime for the Academy Ace tournament. I know I sprang that battle fever on you, but out of nowhere. Thanks for being up for it. Was that it? Let's say hi to Dendra. Our close friend. Close friend Dendra. Osu, new kid? Are you getting training in? We did. Yeah, we just battled with Nimona for 2 hours. Okay. Looks like Nimona and Arvin. Okay, let me finish. Let's do Nimona. I think this is how we like bond with Nimona, I guess. I suppose. So you're good for a battle, right? Great. Meet me at the schoolyard in a minute. Hold up, you're Nimona, right? Like the student council president? That Nimona? Yep, that's me. Yeah, maybe some other time? No, hola. Friend of yours? Oh, him? I don't know who he was. I was just munching my sandwich, and I heard him bragging about his tough Pokemon, so I invited him to a battle. I wonder what Pokemon he's going to use. Can't wait to see. Yikes. Nimona's getting delusional out here. Wait, I forgot his contact info. How are we supposed to plan when we'll face off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle him next time I run into him. Anyway, guess you came to grab some grub, huh? No, I mean came to meet Arvin. Well, not really. Well, I'm not one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later. That's odd. Let's see. School store. Better stock up real good on Pokeballs while I'm here. No. Oh my gosh, listen to this. Remember that guy from the cafeteria? I ran into him again in the entrance hall so I could ask him to battle, but he said no. He was like, what's the point? You're a champion and a battle whiz. You'd wreck me. I don't get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if you lose, right? You can have fun if you lose. For real? For real. I mean, sure, no one loves losing, but it's definitely not pointless. It teaches you stuff. Man, Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Oh, and I wish he hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at this stuff. It's not like it all just comes naturally to me. Like throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me for one thing. Is this how we get the different Pokeball throws? I think I need a mental reset. I'm gonna go find someone to battle. See you soon, Nell. Okay. I don't think she learned her lesson there, I guess. Alright, let's track her down. Hopefully there's a point to this. There you are, Nell. I had a feeling you'd turn up if I hung out here for a while. And lo and behold, I was right. Well, now that I found you, we could swing by my room and have a chat. Okay. Is that like Groudon on the box? We'll check it out. Tatachan! Welcome to the Zona Nimona. It's very you. Oh, wait a second. I know we've been to your room before. But have I never had you over here? Wild. Anyway, listen, Nell. You know how I really like Pokemon battles? Like, I really like them? Yeah, you sure do. Cool. And yeah, you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep? That's what I did with Pokemon battles, and I just kind of became a champion. But then I found out that that's pretty special, that normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I'd only manage it because I've got some kind of innate gift, or because I was raised differently or whatever. And suddenly I started feeling like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I battled my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent around who can beat me even when I'm in full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, okay, Nell? Promise you'll always stay my equal. You and me, true rivals. That's what friends are for. You're the best, Nell. Thank you. Oop. Oof, that got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. So Nell grew up rich. And I think that's what she was referring to when people look at her or talk about her upbringing. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, since we're equals, I got to start having you over as much as we hang out in your room. Feel free to burst into the Zone of Nimona whenever you want. And get ready for the Academy Ace tournament, because I'm going to stomp you this time. Yeah, look. So it's like Talonflame, Meryl, and I'm pretty sure that's Groudon. Kinda looks like Groudon. A little bit more spiky than what I'm... That's kind of interesting. I wonder what company that is. Okay, so I think that's Nimona. Let's do Arven. I kind of want to save Penny for last because I like the ending of her little thing. Let's see. Yo, Nell, you grabbing something to eat too? Man, you sure did give me a beating in that Academy Ace tournament. Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know? I mean, look at you. You just up and became a champion in your first year to boot. You know, that's pretty amazing, right? Then there's Nimona. Top marks in every class at school. And she's champion ranked too. And I hear Penny's got some kind of offer to work on for the Pokemon League or something. I seem to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me. You're great at cooking. Nah, I mean, it's just like a hobby, really. I only learned how to do the basics because my dad wasn't around to cook for me. Wait, my dad? See, now that Bostov is doing much better, and since the treasure hunt is still going and all, I've been thinking of a new goal to find myself. And I guess you really got to start by knowing where you come from, which means I should learn more about my dad, right? He was a student at this school once too. That's what I heard. I'm going to search the whole school for info about what kind of person he really was. Thanks for the inspiration, little buddy. I don't remember this. Like, is this... That's interesting. I don't remember this. Let's go to Director Clavel's office. Nell, boy, did you pick a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. This is supposed to be a sample from my dad's research from back when he was a student. That's what Director Clavel here told me. He's been helping me out. When Turo was a student at this academy, I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being bandied. It was already being bandied about how an astoundingly gifted young man was studying at Uva Academy. So he really was an amazing... He really was always amazing, right? From the start, huh? Oh, I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office full of all this equipment? Huh. So you finally noticed, have you? This room was once your father's research lab. It was? From what I've heard recounted, he apparently would become so absorbed in his research that he hardly ever returned to his dorm room. He spent most of his nights sleeping here, in fact. I also found myself more at ease surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. I never knew. All these pieces of my dad's life, they were right in front of me this whole time. I spent so long trying not to think about him that I never even noticed until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clavel. And Nell, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too. Ah, Master Arvin. I also intend to explain about the trophies here. And he's already gone, rather hard to pin down, isn't he? Off like a flash, as soon as some new thought crosses his mind. My dear Toro, I think that son of yours takes after you a very great deal. All right. So we know Director Clavel started being a director a year and a half ago. The previous director is kind of like acting as a butler to one of the Team Star members. And before that, Jacques and Turo were researchers of Area Zero. I'm sorry, Jacques and Clavel were researchers of Area Zero. So I'd imagine that a year and a half ago they were probably working. No, they weren't working with Toro because the accident seemed to happen a long time ago. Be interesting to figure out the timeline. Okay, let's see. Does he have anything else to say? If you ever need help with any school-related matters, I shall be happy to lend an ear. Okay. This is going fairly quickly, so that's good. Let's go. Where would Arvin be? There's Penny. So we know. Oh, okay, there's. Nope, that's not Arvin. That's just a kid wearing a vest. Alright, let's find Arvin. Penny's just like hiding. What is she doing? Briar. Oh, there's Arvin. Yo, champ. Coming to hit the books? Yeah, exactly. Seriously? You're already so good at everything else. Couldn't you just slack off for a bit for me? Oh, you want to know why I'm here? Yeah, I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt, trying to find myself and all. While I was here in the entrance hall digging through my dad's research reports, I found this on one of the bookshelves. This book was so precious to my dad, he even kept a copy of it in the lighthouse lab. The Violet Book, that's what it was called, right? This is the first time really reading the bits that aren't about Herba Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it's got all these cool pictures and it's real fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter than limestone. Vi something as a whole, it Vi well, I don't Vi something as a whole, it resoluted a mysterious I don't know. A mysterious brilliant disc. The text on this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy of this book I've ever seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Herba Mystica being one of them. But they turned out to be real. And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, makes it hard to say it's all nonsense, right? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my dad want to become a researcher. I bet he got so fixated with the future Pokemon he read about it in here, and that made him want to see one for himself. Wait, hold on. Isn't my dad's time machine the whole reason the future Pokemon ended up here in the first place? This book was from way before he made the time machine, but it mentions future Pokemon. Isn't that kind of weird? Yeah. It is, Arvin. Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. But my dad believed that nonsense and even managed to make it a reality. I guess he really was something. I'm going to learn from his example and start giving it my all too. I've got something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. Heath's expedition found future Pokemon because the Terra Crystals, right? They emit energy that we don't understand. They were able to, in the last 10 years, right? Turo was able to harness the energy and make Terra Orbs, and he was selling. He made like a deal to manufacture these things, and so the technology just started being built. But his lab, in Zero Lab, it was surrounded by Terra crystals, and he was able to create a time machine out of the Terra crystals. That's not to say that the Terra crystals further below weren't doing similar things. Like, I don't think we're not at the bottom of Area Zero. We're not at the bottom, so we are not seeing everything that Area Zero has to offer. And they're probably, like, Heath's journey probably brought him further down than where the Zero Lab is, because it's supposed to be so dangerous and all these things. But it's possible that the Terra crystals have already acted as a time manipulation of some sort. Okay, let's see where Arvin is. Wow, I was focusing so hard I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm at a pretty good stopping point now. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. He's got kitchenettes. Look at this cook. Dang, he's got boxes of potatoes, carrots, and onions. What do you think? Welcome to Shea Arvin. Well, Shea Arvin and Mabostif, really. It screams Arvin. I know, right? Wait, what screams Arvin to you? All the food, man. Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying in the classroom like that. I went back and read all the pages about the Herba Mystica in the Violet book again. It made me remember how things were back when Bostif was all weak and everything. I couldn't seem to do anything to help him, and boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad that I was able to find all the Herba Mystica together with you. But there's got to be other people who are still suffering in the same way I was back then, worrying about their Pokemon that are sick or hurt. So I don't laugh, okay? I decided that I'm going to become a cook. I'm going to make super healthy food, bursting full of stuff Pokemon need to feel great. I'll be behind you all the way. Yeah, and thanks. I knew I could count on you to be supportive like that. The culinary world might be a little different, but I swear, I'm going to be just as famous as my dad. So I guess I can close the book on my little hunt to find myself. It's time to start a new chapter. One that's all about working towards my new dream. And hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. My boss will always be glad to see you. Ruff. Okay. Now we get to see Penny. Yeah. What? Nell. Hurry up and hide and keep quiet, okay? That was close. Something up? Yeah. You know, I just, guess I might as well come clean. Look, take a look over there. Do you get it now? A little context, please. Sorry. Your jump scare earlier completely frazzled me. My brain's still trying to reboot. Alright, here's the sitch. Team Star started coming to school again. Oh, Team Starve started to come to school again. But I don't know if they're going to fit in okay. And it's been playing on my mind, you know? So I'm checking on them from over here. Guess we're still not exactly getting a warm welcome here, huh? Well, duh. Sure, the teachers finally figured out that we're not a bunch of delinquents. But it's not like we can press some magic button to make everyone else accept us. True story. We gotta fix this, my man. Time for a change of tack. Change of tack? What are they gonna start wearing? Normal school uniforms? So they stop scaring off other kids? Oh, Momo or T. They're both really trying their best to fit in here at school. A change of tack, huh? What exactly are you suggesting? But, I mean, how about we say a big friendly howdy to everyone here? Just like, yell it loud as we can. What? That's stupid. Go on and embarrass yourself if you want to, but count me out. Alright, yeah, that idea seems a bit off. Hold up. Let me explain. You know Rhyme, right? She does this at her concerts, no joke. If the crowd ain't hyped and at the start of the show, she'll shout the loudest greeting you ever heard into the mic, like "Sup, y'all," or whatever. Lifts the mood of like nobody's business. Yeah, that makes sense. Because those are concerts. This is school. It's different. Okay, smart guy. So we're opting for the cold shoulder treatment forever then, are we? No. That'd totally suck. It wouldn't. It would, wouldn't it? So yeah, our only option is to yell at everyone so they know we're nice. Here, I'm going for it. Hey, morning, y'all. How we feeling today? Oh, no. Giacomo, what are you doing? This is so embarrassing. Everyone having a good time? Come on, Ortega, you got to do it too. Hold on a second. You're just practicing for your DJ sets, aren't you? Thanks for coming tonight. Quick, say it. Thanks for coming tonight. Hey, what do you mean, thanks for coming? We're not hosting anything. What on earth? Are those guys from Team Star? What the heck are they yelling for? Is this some kind of skit? Hey, they're pretty funny. I guess they're not as scary as I thought. No way. People are actually warming up to them. Why? That makes zero sense. Momo and Orti really are operating on a different level. I'm kind of amazed. Seems all my worrying was for nothing, huh? Now that that's settled, I guess I should get going. Hasta la vista. Alright, so we probably check in on the other groups. Melly and Aerie. And then Atticus. Oh, hey Nell. I'm checking on Atticus. Keep your voice down, okay? Whisper, whisper. Appreciate it. I must say the Academy Emporium stocks some rather splendid wares. I admit my expectations were far lower than warranted. Wow, he really seems to have taken a shine to the school store. Doesn't seem like he'll notice us anytime soon, so I guess there's no point in whispering. Oh. You know, all of my Team Star friends, it's Atticus that I'm worried about. I'm worried we'll have the most trouble fitting in. Greetings, my good shopkeep. I would very much like to acquire the limited edition ninja garment released today. I believe you have 5 sets in stock, yes? Ah, the ninja cosplay set? Yes. I'm sorry, dear, but someone bought the last 2 from us earlier. We're completely sold out. What? This cannot be. If I'm unable to procure those garments, why, that will ruin everything. It appears I have no choice but to track down the rival patron of mine, and when I find them, I shall fix them with my piercing gaze and beg on bended knee for the ninja garment I so crave. What? Since when did Atticus look... Since when was Atticus this good looking? Wait, No, focus. If he starts begging some kid for their ninja outfit, people will think he's a weirdo. We should stop him, right? Let's just see how this pans out. Seriously? But... Oh, Don Atticus, here you are. My young compadre. I must apologize. About the garments I promised you so that we may dress as ninjas together. Oh yeah, I got us covered. I already bought 2 sets of ninja cosplay stuff for us to wear. I beg your pardon? When I came earlier, the shopkeeper later was putting them out on the shelves, so I bought one for you and one for me. You know how popular these outfits are. I was super lucky to be able to snag them. Now, come on, let's go play ninja outside. Goodness me, what a happy turn of events. I shall retrieve my shuriken from my quarters, so that we might enjoy some target practice. Oh, awesome. I can also use my masterful stitchery to transform the ninja garments into a sublime vision of poison. What do you say? I'm good. Thanks. Haha. The insolence of this one. Phew. Looks like he was able to wrap up this little escapade without making a scene. But more importantly, Atticus has already made a friend at school. Kinda makes me feel bad that I thought I had a spy on him. Anyway, I guess I'll get going. Hasta la vista. Melly? Hassle. Who are we spying on? How you doing, Nell? I've never been inside the art room before. That's not true. I saw her sitting in class. It smells like paint in here, but in a good way? What brings you here? Well, I'm worried about this rumor that's going around. People are saying Team Star's planning to raid the art room or something. It's probably just rubbish made up by some kids who are still scared of Team Star, though. My friends would never do anything like that, and who'd want to raid the art room anyway? Knock knock, we're coming in. God, they actually showed up. Wow, this Staraptor is incredible. It looks just like it's about to attack with close combat. Hey, you with the art club or what? Yeah, I am. Don't tell me that rumor was for real. Are they actually gonna raid the art room? There's no way they wouldn't. We should just keep watching. So, did you need anything? Yeah. I'm here to ask, you know, if you got any last words, punk. No way, it's a raid. This is literally a raid. Oh, knock it off, Melly. Being shy is one thing, but you can't go around threatening people to cover it up. Right. Sorry, Ari. My bad. So, about your club. The art club, I mean. I was wondering if I could join. Oh, you wanted to ask about club membership? Sheesh, you had me scared there. We're open to any students who want to join, but, yes, isn't that great, Melly? Hang on, Ari. This guy's still got something to say. Spit it out then. I gotta earn my way in or what? No, it's just... I was hoping I could ask what all prompted you to go for the art club, that's all. You asked me why I want to join? Well, if I gotta explain, one of my pals made this outfit for me. These sick boots and everything. I'm big into flame patterns like this, so I want to try and make something like it myself. So yeah, painting, that's what I want to do. I'm a total newbie at it, but I realized something when I saw a simple looking fletchling painted on that wall over there. I don't have to be a genius artist, I just want to make art that has its own charm, you know? The fletchling painting? I did that one. That one's yours? I thought it was like a finger painting from a kindergarten or something. Yeah, I get that all the time. Our president's paintings are real lovable because they're real simple. Everyone says so. Huh, you're the club's president? I can already tell we'll have lots of fun in the club together. Could you tell us your name? Your boots are awesome. Can I get a closer look? The name's Mella, and yeah, good eye. My boots are the best. A pal of mine who's a big arts and crafts nerd made them for me. So the raid thing was just a misunderstanding? Well, that's a relief. But now I didn't know what Melly wanted to join the art. I didn't know Melly wanted to join the art club. I can't wait to see what Melly paints. I bet it'll be something amazing, huh? Yeah, I guess. Harry, how'd you know we were here? Wait, you're supposed to be hiding? I was wondering what was going on. You're just kind of hanging out over here. But you didn't need to worry anyway. Melly's been too nervous to notice you. Wow. So even Melly gets the jitters sometimes? Trying new things is scary for everyone. That's why I came for moral support. But you know, I think she'll be just fine. She's not the only one doing something new. Carmen and I have started up a wrestling club. Melly will have a blast here, I'm sure. So I gotta keep up with her. I'll enjoy the time I have left at the academy as much as I can. Anyway, it was nice bumping into you both. Hasta la vista. Melly and Ari really are putting themselves out there, aren't they? I guess I'll head off too. Hasta la vista. Okay. Oops. Oh, hey, Nell. Welcome to my classroom. All the students here are in the STEM track, just like me. So, there's something I want to talk to you about. But not here. Let's go somewhere we can talk in private. This is why I wanted to do Penny's last. Where's Espion? This is my room. Make yourself at home. It's nice and cozy in here. I know, right? Being surrounded by my VVs and figurines is kind of my heaven. Anyway, you must be wondering why I brought you here. It's about my Team Star friends. They really mean the world to me. I love them all so much, and that I got scared they weren't going to fit in okay or be happy at school. That's why I've been sort of spying on them since they came back. But it turns out I don't even need to worry. They're already having a great time. And now I feel bad that I didn't have it in me to believe in them in the first place. They've all grown so much, but I haven't changed since Operation Starfall. I'm still scheming up ways to fix things by myself instead of having a little faith. It's only natural you'd worry. You really think so? That's a normal thing for friends to do? Yeah. Huh. I feel better after talking it out with you. Thanks, Nell. And I want you to know you're a really important friend to me too. That goes for Nimona as well, and even Arvin and Maridon. You know, I don't normally like having people in my room. But you're an exception. Stop by for a chat or whatever, anytime. Till our next confab, then. Hasta la vista. Okay. Where's Espeon? Is there no room for Espeon? Am I missing it? Oh, look, she's got Palafin. Oh, it's a Titan. Hello. I love that she has her evolutions out. But where the hell is Sylveon? Right? Is it behind a box? Huh. Doesn't get any better than chilling in my room with my Vivis. Feel free to stay a while. Where is Espeon? Oh, and Glaceon too. Okay. Alright, so we unlocked the dorm rooms. Is that? I think that's all for the school. Jacques called me and I got that don't take on these. He was like warning me not to take on the powerful raids. But we've been doing Chen Pao. So the last thing that we got to do, well, there's two things. I want to know if there's a ghost girl in Paldea. So Pokemon Violet Ghost Girl. While in the games many of these specters are shrouded in mystery, the ghost girl presented in the anime is an evil spirit that tries to capture Oh, okay. So we won't be... It's not in Paldea. Okay, so that's good to know. So it's something we could work on. But, let's see. What else? Let's fly here. And then look up the typing for Iron Valiant. We'll see if we can do a Herba Mystica sandwich. Fairy and fighting. So, is there a fairy? Hey, who's missing here? Iron treads. I think, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna go down, see if we can do a fairy level 3 shiny counter. Sandwich? Where is, there we go. Level 3 fairy shiny mark encounter sandwich. Do. Let me. Tomato, salty Herba Mystica ×2. How many salty Herba Mysticas did I get? Salty was 3. So we could do bitter and salty, right? So cucumber, pickle, 3 times tomato. So there's 2 recipes. One is tomato and 2 salty Herba Mysticas. The other one, if we run out of sandwiches for salty, then we'll have to do this other one. So that's good to know. We'll keep that off to the side there. So let's go to 3. I don't think we ended up finding the like little cave that has the lore implication in Area 0. That's all right. Let's go outside. And I guess we'll try and find ourselves a Iron Valiant right here in the cave. What's up, Braviary? Okay. So we're gonna just hop over this little rock. And I think that's a good spot to hunt for Iron Valiant. I think. This spot here. Saw him showing up here a little bit. Just at the beginning of the cave, so oh, not much space, so let's go right here. Why not? Can't host a picnic. So because we're in Interessante, Dante. I wonder if we can do it outside the cave? And then just walk in? So we'll do tomato and 2 salty herb mystica. See what we get. Okay, no room. Ding 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 ding. Can we not do a picnic in Area 0? All right, that's fine. Let's just do a picnic outside of Area 0. I think that's fine. I think we could do that. So we'll go picnic. Yeah, that works. Let's grow friendship with our Pokemon. All the hearts. Got a big soapy face. Okay. I don't think it likes showers. Papam. Okay, all the hearts. Hell yeah, Finzen. Palafin. Hi, Valkyrie. She chuckles. All right. Let's go Quakira. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Okay, got all the hearts there. So it seems like Clodsire and Valkyrie, Grimace and Valkyrie don't seem to like baths. Our boy Percy. Does he not like them either? It's kind of bizarre. Oh, no, we're not done. Those are just baths. All right. Make a sandwich. We choose ingredients of tomato. And, oops. Tomato. And 2 salty herba mystica. According to this. Okay. Just a tomato sandwich. Bum, 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 bum. See what our power is. Salty. Sparkling power, fairy, and encounter fairy. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. One last Paldean shiny hunt. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. The sandwich seems to be working. I don't see any purple, that's fine. Let's go in here. Is that green? They're so tiny, it's so hard to tell. And here we go. So we'll be looking for metallic, I guess metallic-y silver. And we are powered with a sandwich and the shiny charm now. She was just powered down, so I thought that was silvery. Crazy. The powered down iron or paradox Pokemon look so crazy. They look like they're shiny most of the time. Is this it? Is that the shiny? I can't tell. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so. Is it? I don't know. I don't know if that was the shiny. Okay, I don't think so. Because we can see... Yeah, we could see the shiny. That was not the shiny. Okay. It was certainly hard to tell in the wall for whatever reason. And we know now that one hit will kill Psycho Cut, so we got to be careful with that. They're very metallic. You need to be... Sucks that some of these get stuck in the wall. We have to be careful. Well, might be hard to find if the shiny gets stuck in the wall, that's for sure. Hopefully that's not what happens. Yeah, see? I don't know if it just looks darker or what. But I'm pretty sure the shiny is missing the pink color or the green color. Like, I'm pretty sure. And I think the one that we fought in the wall earlier had a green head. Like, it should be silver, metallic-y looking when we find it. So that's, I think, what we're looking for. Hopefully we don't have to hunt down any Herba Mystica. Because that could take a little bit. I was up till 2 o'clock last night doing Xiao Chen Pao raids, trying to find Herba Mystica, and I only got a handful of each. So plan to do some more of that, just so that we're stocked up. But yeah, no shinies last night. It was, well, every Chen Pao was shiny. Look at that tiny Iron Valiant. Look how shiny that looks. But I think the green head is what makes it not shiny. It's just powered down, so that's kind of funny. Okay, green heads. Oh, okay. So is that a green head? So when they're powered down, they look so different. Powered down Iron Valiant. It looks so crazy, it looks so shiny. Powered down Iron Valiant. What the heck am I looking at? That's what I'm wondering. Look at the tiny one. Holy cow. I don't know where we're gonna find the shiny, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Hopefully we can find a shiny, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Hello. Hello, Rare Candy. Okay, just checking on those guys. Just hop over this little fellow right here. What? Just hop. No big deal. Percy and Thrash are level 95 and 96, so we're almost to our first hundo. Our first level 100. We already have perfect stats on most of these Pokemon. I think Clodsire is the only one that didn't get perfect stats on everything. But we could fix that too. Oh, something cool that I did last night. Forgot to tell you guys, but I gave Quaquaval, I gave Moxie. So now every time she beats a Pokemon, her attack stat increases. So that's awesome. And I gave Thrash Punk Rock, the ability Punk Rock. So now her sound moves are boosted. So Overdrive and Boom Burst and things like that are powered up because of her ability. I got some ability capsules and patches from raids last night, so I was like immediately gave those to the two Pokemon that need it. Lucario won't be flinched, so that's a pretty good ability. He also gets the ability Justified, and I was trying to justify whether or not that's the ability he should have, and I couldn't. I think flinching has been more useful. I can't see a situation where putting Justified would be better for him. Just don't see that. So Inner Focus is going to be Plus, I think it's more fitting to the Pokemon itself. What else? What else did I notice? I noticed, I think, so right now, Grimace has Poison Point. There's another, he gets Water Absorb as like a normal move, but I think the hidden ability was Unaware, which causes it from having status effects, I think. I believe. Or like from its... no, I think what it does is it likes... And I decided not to do Unaware. It's because Unaware is a great ability, but the problem is that Grimace is not necessarily an attacker. So it's not going to really help Grimace, because Grimace is just setting up and it's kind of should be a front man. So if that ever changed, if we went like a adamant natured Clodsire, that would have been a better ability, because then his stats wouldn't have been affected by other Pokemon. So that's a good ability, but it wasn't the one that I wanted to stick with for Clodsire, just because he's setting up, and I think Poison Point is more useful. That does kind of get tricky though, because sometimes a Pokemon will hit me and it'll get poisoned before I can throw out Toxic. so that's been kind of tricky to maneuver, but it works. Poison is poison. Toxic is a better poison though. Yeah, and I couldn't figure out for Palafin only has the one ability, because otherwise his whole gimmick doesn't work. 0 to Hero turns Palafin into the Hero class. Okay, let's get this shiny. Got about 15 minutes left on the sandwich, so we're doing good. I think that's a big Iron Valiant. Look at all these. It's a ballroom. A ballroom of Iron Valiants. Okay. We're shiny hunting for Iron Valiant. I hope we find it. It kind of sucks that we have to do a sandwich first, and then come down to Area 0. That's okay. I think we have a couple of Urban Mysticas for a couple more sandwiches, but there are we have to be careful with like how to do the Urban Mysticas on the next sandwich, because like I don't have 2 more salty Urban Mysticas, So we'll have to go salt and mix it with something else. But it says not to mix certain herba mysticas in a certain way, so we'll be careful with that. We'll read it out loud and make sure we are doing the recipe correctly. But I think it's like tomato and cucumber and one other ingredient. And then there's a combination of herba mystica that we have to be aware of. The ones in the rock look a lot more metallic, and I think it's just because they're in between the rock and they're showing up. So like they're appearing from within the rock, and so the rock color makes the white palette on Iron Valiant look a little bit more metallic. So that's kind of tricky because I thought I found the shiny. We battled it and killed it like right off the bat, and I was like, shoot, I don't know if that was the shiny or not because it was in the wall. But checking the Pokedex, we didn't see the shiny. I'm pretty sure all we have to do is encounter it for it to show up in the Pokedex. Could be wrong. Could be wrong about that. I think every shiny that I've seen, I have tried to catch. So, could be wrong. Yay. Iron Valiant. It's such a cool looking Pokemon. So, I think this is, yeah, fairy fighting typing. So, kind of took the best of both worlds from Gallade and Gardevoir. I think that's what they're going for. Valkyrie is up to level 92. Kill that guy. Should be about, okay, yeah, 9 minutes. I was thinking that, but I was thinking I was gonna say 10 minutes, and then I was like, well, it could be less than that. Well, we got about 9 minutes left. Yeah, look how, because if you see, it almost looks metallic instead of white in the rock like that, so makes it look shiny. All of these future Paradox Pokemon, the shinies are very metallic looking. Lucario is level 98. Does that mean Thrash and Lucario are about the same now? Oh, no, sorry. Lucario's level 97. Do they not drop items? That's weird to notice. I don't think they drop material. Okay. It's nice because these Pokemon are a lot easier to see than some of the shiny hunts we've been doing. Yeah, so I think when it pops up, we'll know fairly readily. Probably should look at what shiny Iron Valiant looks like. I'm trying to think of a nickname, and what came to mind was Eddie, like Eddie Valiant from Roger Rabbit, and I don't think I like that name. But it also makes me think, isn't Ed... isn't that the name of the suit of armor the little kid is in Full Metal Alchemist? So Ed could reference a couple things. But no, I don't think I don't think that would be pretty silly. Which would be good, I guess, but that's so cool looking. While it's powered down, it looks pretty awesome. Sorry, my voice is like getting scratchy and I had to clear that out. Trying to stay hydrated, and I had tea at the beginning of the stream, but it might be time for a little bit more tea. We've been going for about an hour and a half to get all the story knocked out and to start the shiny hunt. Suppose what we could split up the stream just for viewers, so it's a little bit easier to consume. I think around 5:30 I'll have something that I'll need to be doing. Seeing green heads on those guys, so I don't think that's gonna be the shiny. Sarah Luge is level 94. We seem to have just about everybody in pretty good group level group. I do it anyway. I do appreciate that these designs are fairly similar. It seems like there would be like an epic maybe battle or war, like a turf war or something between these two Pokemon. And Armarouge is fairly similar too. Just making sure these boys are not yellow. Creepy fellows. Creepy fellows. One of these days you might be yellow. Creepy boy, creepy fellow. One of these days you might be yellow. Thrash is level 99, Lucario is level 98. They seem to be about it. I think they'll meet at level 100. So they will be fully to the stats that we've effort value trained. All their potential will be they should be close to their to meeting their potential at level 99. I think there might be a few more stats to earn, but I think they might be actually close. I was like, look at, what is that? It was just a little iron bundle. Alright, we might be running out of a sandwich, yeah. Okay. So we'll have to go finish out the sandwich, or start another sandwich. But I think before I do that, I do want to get some tea. I don't know if I'm going to split the stream. I think we might just go for a full 5 hours. Is that right? Yeah, it's 1:10 right now. I'd say let's just, I'm gonna go upstairs, grab some water, put in a tea bag, and then let that steep while I'm playing. Water, tea bag, honey. But let me head outside of Area 0. We'll make a sandwich when we come back. One last shiny hunt in Paldea. That's what we're working on. It's kind of neat. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's see. cuppa for a cup of tea. T. So with any two urban mystic except for the combinations of sweet and sour, or sour and sour. So we can go salty and anything, I think. So we got pickle, cucumber, tomato, 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 and then Herba Mystica will go spicy and sweet. We can do that. Any two Herba Mystica except for sweet and sweet, or sour and sour. So we go sweet and spicy. Perfect. Okay, this AC is getting a little chilly, so I'm gonna put on my ingredients and then my jacket. Oops, a little too far over. Stacking is the key to a good sandwich, it seems like. Here. To put this down, but I screwed up. Oh, I should go one more. And then come back and do these. Table's coming through. Okay. We should get what we're looking for. Dang it. Does that work? So everything's there. Nothing like fell off. Let's see. Sparking. Okay. Sparkling, title, and encounter all level 3. So let's book it. Book it down to Research Station 3. Whoops. Whoops. Stop. Flip baby. Okay. Here. Ooh. Starting off strong. That would have been crazy. So the cave was like darkened, that Iron Valiant was powered down, and so everything was looking very different than the way Iron Valiant has typically been looking. So I was like, oh, what do we have here? So this is our second sandwich. And it seems like we can make about 2 or 3 more. Grimace made it to level 97. Not long ago, Lucari was there. Thrash is level 99. Percy is level 98. Grimace is level 97. We got Quakira at level 95. Echo at 92. And then Valkyrie is level 95 also. Gotta get Echo up. Echo, not long ago, was further along than Valkyrie. So Valkyrie is making quite a bit of a jump here. Just, I think, leveling up out here in this cave, down in Area 0. We might have some level 100 Pokemon before we go to Kitakame. Which, that's definitely something we should figure out. Like, what we're restarting. I think level 20s or 30s might be a good place to begin. I don't know what we're doing to try and get in Kitakame. It'd be nice to have some sort of goals or an understanding of where everyone is at. But I think I want to do another shiny team, just brand new to the area, brand new to Kitakame. So yeah, I guess what we could do is just kind of get a gauge of where everyone is at when we get out there. It's got to be like level, I think everybody's going to be in the level 50s or 60s. But even, I think, with level 80 Pokemon, it can be challenging. That's weird. Valkyrie was kind of saying no there, like something was shiny or something. So what was she looking at? What was she looking at? Okay, we got a level 99 Lucario. It'll be nice when, I feel like because of the size of these Pokemon, it's going to be nice, or it'll be fairly easy to tell when it's shiny. So I think part of me is just anticipating that. Valkyrie is level 97. Cool. Thrash is level 100. Christ. Trying not to get into battles here. Sorry. Trying not to get into battles. Just sometimes you have to run around. Auto battling to find a shiny. Auto battling to find a shiny. Would, yeah, does, man, I need to take a look at shiny Iron Valiant, because it's like, does the sword or the blade, is that silver when it's shiny? I feel like the head and the inner like part of its cape would be silver. Because it seems like the light is the pink part. Like the LED part is all pink. And that might stay the same. I feel like the green part is probably what's silver on the design, on the shiny design. And I think that's what I'm trying to look for. But I could very well be wrong. But either way, I don't think we've found the shiny yet. We haven't seen it. It'd be cool to be like, oh, it looks like this, because there it is. Gotta love these level 3 encounters. Counter rates. But with the shiny charm and the sandwich, we should be, I mean, this is gonna go a lot faster than it normally would. That's a good thing. The odds are gonna be in our favor, and we just gotta run the numbers. That's how this goes. Run the numbers. Okay. Let's go back up towards the entrance. Ring, ring. I like those powered down ones. It's always like, is that is that what it is? Hey guys, let's keep your hands to yourself. Jeez. Counter 3 is like a swarm. Got a swarm of Iron Valiants out here. Okay. Let's head up towards the doorway. Alright. Lucario just made it to level 100, guys. I think our last level 100 is going to be Echo. But we're looking good out here. We got some, getting tons of experience from doing these Iron Valiants. We might have a full team of 100 before we go to Kitakame. Someone just texted me and said something I probably shouldn't say on YouTube, so that's why I'm laughing. Community standards. Oop. So I looked into because Thomas yesterday, one of the chatters, asked me how I would be able to sell merch. So I can what I'm gonna probably do is apply and pay for a license to sell Pokemon merch, so that way I can that's one route. And I think the other route is to figure out how to have ownership over my designs of the things that I create. So, so those are two options, it looks like. But because most of the creations that I'm creating are based on something that's already that already exists, we'll just have to navigate that. And I've got time, like there's plenty of time to navigate this. But yeah, I'm just trying to create this this marketplace, this place for a safe space for a lot of people to come and enjoy Pokemon. So that's what we're that's what we're working towards, and I'll do what it takes to get there. So regardless, we're going to be able to have this place be for you. And I want to be able to give you guys the things that you want. That's the goal here. So yeah, that's the vehicle for this channel. We're gonna get there. So but that's kind of the answer to Thomas's question. How am I gonna be able to sell merch? I need to figure out what my logos, because Training Riolu is my name, is the name for this channel. That's my brand, and my company, that's going to be my company's name. So if I can build the branding for the logo with my company name on it, then we can kind of figure out how to brand that, and maybe make a logo based on the TR part of Training Riolu. Riolu kind of has like a little dangling ear with his bulbous head, so we can probably make an R out of that. Yeah, I'll have to workshop some stuff and figure out logos, but I do like the meditating Riolu. That is something I drew, and I'm excited to share with you guys. That's why it's on the cover of a lot of my videos and things like that. It's just been awesome to get back into drawing and have a reason to do this. Okay, cut a little path here. Yeah, and I think it seems like some streamers are able to sell merch, and I could get a license and form a partnership through Pokemon to be able to do that. So I just have to reach out to the Pokemon company, and I think that would be the avenue for that. So yeah, if we can get up to a point where we have a following, I don't see why Nintendo or Pokemon would be opposed to having more people appreciate and enjoy Pokemon. So I'm pretty sure the license has a cost, and I bet that distributing Pokemon merchandise would also come at a cost. So yeah, we could factor all those things in, and I mean, I need to make a living, so we'll figure it out through this. This is how we're gonna do it. We have 2 more level 99 Pokemon, Grimace and Valkyrie. Dang. I thought Charcadet was gonna, I thought Sarah Luge was gonna battle that while I was trying to pass by. That's okay. We'll go back up towards the entrance after this. Dang, we are getting swarmed. Don't see the shiny yet. Now let's check out this little area down here. And then head back towards the door. These Iron Valiants are a really cool design. That's one of the reasons I wanted to shiny hunt it. I do appreciate the Pokemon. I think it's a cool fusion between Gardevoir and Gallade. Let's check this little landing here. We could call it like Gogeta or Vegito. That'd be kind of funny because it's a fusion. Yeah, I don't think there's been a fusion between a male and a female in Dragon Ball Z. But certainly that's what this is. Gardevoir and Gallade combined. A very powerful duo. Looks like Valkyrie's going to be level 100 before Grimace. And then we'll work slowly on Quakira and Echo. Echo has fallen behind the pack, though. Whoa. Five minutes left on this sandwich. Bam, bam. I think the soundtrack for the Slumbering Wild in Galar was a lot of fun. We might have to revisit Galar also, I'd say. Okay. I mean, we're going to do Kitakame, we're going to do Blueberry Academy, and then once we're satisfied with where we're at in Pokemon Violet, we're going to move on to Legends of Arceus. So that's kind of where we're heading with streaming. We got to get those viewing hours going for the channel. And yeah, so appreciate the support, guys. I'm glad I'm glad you guys are watching this and you're here. Thank you to all you future viewers as well. Who was that? Grimace and Valkyrie are level 100. Let's go down to this next landing, and then we'll come back up. I think we've probably got about 3 more minutes. So let's just do a quick jump through here. I think our odds will be greatly increased by the 3rd sandwich, just with how many Iron Valiants we've encountered, and with the Shiny Charm and the Herba Mystica sandwiches, we're going to be looking a lot better by then. We should be looking pretty good right now. But yeah. Odds are we'll find the shiny in the next couple of sandwiches. This powered down Iron Valiant got me. I was like, oh, is that the shiny? But no. 'Tis not. Echo level 96. Quaquavel's level 98. Those are our last 2 Pokemon that need to be, well, not need to be, but I didn't realize we were getting our Pokemon to level 100 today. But I guess that, you know, when you're auto battling against powerful Pokemon, that's what happens. Oh, looks like our sandwich is run dry. Okay, let's head back out. Heading back out to Area 0. Oh, up. Gonna mix up this last bit of tea. I'm glad we went and got some tea. My throat doesn't feel as scratchy as it was. And then let's get this sandwich going. We got cucumbers, pickles, tomatoes, and 2 Herba Mystica that aren't sweet, sweet, sour, sour, or sweet, sour. I wonder, does that pause my mic? It's something I don't know. We learned something new. So if I have to sneeze, I'll just tap this. Now I know that. I'll probably stop clearing my throat for you guys. Cherry, cucumber, pickle. No, tomato, cucumber, pickle, and then... Oh, no, we gotta go back. Tomato, tomato. Tomato, cucumber, pickle. And then we go Herba Mystica. We go sweet. We just cannot do sweet and sour, so we go sweet and bitter. And then we can do sour. Yeah, we're doing okay. I just didn't get a whole ton of Herba Mystica. I got it. I played until I got what I could play until 2 o'clock. So in the morning, which has kind of been how long I've been playing after we get off stream. I try to get off stream around 9, so that way I'm not a bother to my roommates. But I was able to play last night a little bit more quietly. So if you're wondering why my voice was so low, it was because I was trying not to be a nuisance. Okay, got some stacking going on. Good stacking. We'll go cucumber. Try and get it right in the middle there. And then we'll go pickle. Oof, that landed a little too close for comfort. And then we'll go bread and hopefully not topple. That was springy. that was very springy for tomatoes being the base of the sandwich. It must be very spongy bread. But okay, well made. This sandwich is good to go. It's 2 o'clock right now. Okay, let's go, team. We're gonna get Echo and Quakira. Probably leveled up to level 100. I guess we could have started at 4 and just worked our way up, but this is fine too. Let's go. Yeah, I thought at some point they'd stop spawning, but that's not the case. Yeah. My light's on. I'm not sure. It's just really bright outside. Oops. Hello, Flabebe. Floette. So it took us about 27:57, so about 2 minutes to get here. That is entirely not too bad. Let's go down to... We'll go down to research base 4, and then we'll come back up. Where are the spawns here? Okay. Oh my god, we found it. We had... Oh, this is it. This is the shiny. Okay. We... we found it. We found the shiny. Man, I don't know how to catch this guy. Let's see. I wasn't thinking about what ball to use. Let's use a premier ball. Whew. This is awesome. Okay, this is so cool. We got it. We got it on the third sandwich. We were okay. Shiny hunt is just about complete. Cool, man. This is awesome. We got a shiny Iron Valiant. What we were gonna name it after a fusion, yeah. This is cool. Okay. One. Don't kill, don't kill. Level 60 shiny Iron Valiant. Please stay in the ball. Oh, they got Psycho Cut too. Maybe we can get a crit cap. Leaf Blade. We got the shiny. This is crazy. Look at that. It's such a beautiful Pokemon. And the shiny is a cool design. Like, such a cool design. Still have quite a bit of time on the sandwich, so let's knock that sandwich out. After, hopefully we'll be able to catch this. Okay, let's swap out Pokemon. Oh, that probably wasn't the best idea, but that's okay. Man, this is cool. Thinking maybe Cyborg? I mean, like, what are the, I think all of the Paradox Pokemon would be kind of like robots. Reggie Ralts. We didn't find it sleeping. That's kind of interesting. So all the, yeah, I was like, what is this gonna look like? But all the white and green is completely gone. So that's kind of reminds me of Metal Sonic a little bit. Trying to think of a nickname. We're gonna swap out Pokemon. We're gonna go into Thrash. Ding, ding, ding. You can give her a cool name like Delta. I think that'd be fitting in comparison to like some of the other names that we've given our Pokemon. Like, I think Thrash is pretty on the nose for toxicity. She's been such a good Pokemon. You can go like Delta or like Data or something like that. Call it like 001-100 or something like that. Rocky Helmet. We will have to swap out so that way Rocky Helmet doesn't kill Iron Valiant. We've been trying to throw balls at it for 4 minutes. Yeah, this will be... hopefully it doesn't get poisoned. Shoot. Come on. Please stay in the ball now. Yikes. Please don't lose. Please don't lose. So if Iron Valiant does get to struggle, it does have a bit of health. But it seems like it's down to Night Slash. Oh, it's poisoned. Shit. I think I'm going to go Ultra Ball just to try and catch it. This is getting... it'll help increase the odds of getting caught, but he's got health now. I didn't know it could be poisoned, but it's okay. Please. Oh, come on, stay in the ball, please. Poison point isn't going to make its health, the poison hurt it immensely. But this is getting tense. Oof. Let's try and confuse it maybe and throw a different ball. Gotta throw those odds off. Man, we probably have about 4 more hits. Oh, it's got Psycho Cut, so that's... I'm glad it's not running down to Struggle, because that would be... the odds would be stacked against us at that point. But we're not looking good for... We'll go Ultra Ball one more time. And I think we have one more ball to throw, and then... Dang. Frick, guys. I don't know if we're going to get it. Yeah, this is the last chance. That was it. Dang. Hopefully it holds out. I don't know how it's going to survive this last poison. Yeah, that's it. Shoot. That sucks. I don't know what else I could have done in that instance. I guess now we know not to throw out Grimace, and we know how stark of a difference it is when it's shiny. So we keep going. We find this fellow. Dang, man, that's what a tragic tragedy for the shiny hunt. We lost our first shiny. I threw in Grimace because I was like, Grimace is bulky and can take most of his hits, and I didn't think that Iron Valiant would be possible for it to be poisoned. But I guess since it's just a fairy fighting Pokemon, like I guess it's fairly obvious that yeah, of course it can be poisoned. Shoot, man. What a bummer. Alright, so the hunt continues. We did find a shiny, but we lost it. For the first time on Training Riolu, we've lost a shiny Pokemon. So that's alright. We gotta just keep working those odds now. Should be, like, with the amount of Pokemon that we've seen, should be able to find another one, but it's again the chance is going to be like 1 in probably like 400. With the shiny charm and the sandwiches. It might be less than that, but oh man, that was intense. I can feel it in my chest a little bit. Like, dang, just a bit of disappointment. Shoot, it's okay. It's all right. We'll find it. We're not giving up, but that is a bummer. There's a shiny. No, it's not. I thought the rock, the way that it changes the color, made it all look metallic. And now we know everything on Iron Valiant is metallic when it's shiny, except for the pink. So, as I was looking through that rock, it looked like everything was metallic or silver. Shoot, man. How much time is left on the sandwich? Okay, we're not doing too bad. Like, that shiny, that battle, it took quite a few minutes to whittle its health down, and that took quite a bit. I thought we were going to be able to catch it. I was hoping it would stay in on that second, especially on that second to last ball. I was like, it was like 1, 2, 3, and then it popped out, and I was like, no, we lost this. I didn't think it was going to stay in on the last ball, and it would have been awesome if that was the surprise. If that was like the if that was something that changed the narrative, but apparently we were that shiny was doomed to be poisoned. Apparently, I blew it on that one. I probably should have threw out Echo instead of Grimace, but man, that would have given us a little bit more time and a few more balls. Shoot. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, what luck. Okay, so this is the second one. We're not gonna risk this right off. Let's go. Let's go quick ball right away and hope. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is our second chance. Whew. Let's throw in Axel. I don't know. There's not many times I've called Thrash Axel, but let's throw in Thrash. She's got a rocky helmet. We can whittle down Iron Valiant's health a little bit. Man, what luck. This is crazy luck. Whew. Okay. How many Premier Balls? Oh, there's... I thought we were running low on Premier Balls when we were throwing them at Delta. I think Data is pretty nerdy. We can go Data, yeah. If we could catch it. If we don't kill this one. We're not throwing out Grimace. Poison Point did not work out in our favor. But what luck. Two shinies almost within 5 minutes of each other. That's super lucky. Okay, let's keep a good eye on Iron Valiant's health. Okay. I think if we get her down to yellow from the rocky helmet, we're probably just switch out. And we can kind of dink around with some of the Pokeballs. Okay, let's swap out. We'll go into Lucario, into Percy. Man, that's super lucky that we found two. Let me try a Premier Ball while we're here. Whew. Oh, man. We cannot go into Grimace. Let's go Ultra Ball. Let's go luxury ball. I mean, that's a good looking ball, just in general. Beast ball would be cool. I think that has like increased odds of a catch rate, but I think because we only get like one of those specialty balls from the Pokedex, it's kind of hard to decide that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break. It is super lucky that we found 2 shinies. I was looking at Percy's health. I was like, oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, man. I'm glad we're getting a second chance here. Doesn't really matter what Pokeball we catch it in. I just trying to confuse it, throw it off, switch up the variables. You know what I mean? So that it stays in the ball. Go back to a luxury ball. Dang, this is crazy. Come on. Come on. Leaf Blade hits pretty hard against Echo. Naturally. Come on. Let's go one more luxury ball. Man. One. Come on. Let's try that. One more, and then we'll go back to Premier Ball. Dang. We should be close to catching it. We're just wearing it down right now. It's wearing me down. We'll go Ultra Ball. Whatever we do, we cannot throw in Grimace. We learn our lesson. Dang, come on, man. All right, let's go luxury. He's got some strong moves against Quakira. Timer Ball might look good too. We have caught Iron Valiant. Let me take a look at what the Timer Ball looks like. Pete Ball. That might actually look good. Let's try that. Okay. So we got to be careful. Both thrash. So right now, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to go into Valkyrie. And then when we go back into Echo, we'll have to heal up the Pokemon that have... Well, hopefully it'll just stay in the ball. I think the Timer Ball looks nice. Oh, got a crit cap. Okay, we got it. We got our data. Our shiny Valiant. Dang. And I think we are close to finishing out this Iron Valiant's name is Data. Okay. What do we get? I was going to say it's close to finishing out this sandwich. I think we can only see the judge in the box. We'll put data in the shiny box. And I think we only have, oh, we have like 54 seconds. Let's see if we can find another one. I don't think so, but man, that was crazy. Oh man, we got lucky. So we accidentally killed one and then we caught one. So, man, I mean, to be fair, it fainted on poison and didn't stay in the ball. So he kind of offed himself on that one. But I didn't have to throw out Clodsire, and I did. So that was my bad. That Iron Valiant gave us a pretty tough time. But yeah, that was a good hunt. We got it. We got the shiny. So yeah, I think there's certainly more things to do in Paldea, like getting clothes and glamour items, and there's a way to like unlock, I think, someone who might be Nemona's family, maybe. I think it might be a lady in Kitakame, though. I'm wondering if that's the case. Wow, I'm glad we got that shiny Iron Valiant, though. Man, that was hectic. We got lucky with two of them showing up. One of them fainted, and the other one stuck around. So that was extra lucky. Okay, let's see. We've been going for about 3 hours. And the next thing that we have to do, I think, is to go to Kitakame. So I think what I'm going to do is stop here. Just to split up the stream. It's 2:30 right now. I'll get some food. I'll make some food and then come back and I think we start episode 1 of Pokemon Violet Kitakame, the Kitakame run. Let's take a look at our Iron Valiant. Oh, its stats suck. its IVs are no good. But its special attack was risen. That's kind of cool. That's okay that its stats were not good. We got the shiny. This is a shiny Paradox Pokemon, so that's super cool. We got Data, the Paradox Pokemon. Yeah, let me just check and make sure there's nothing left. I mean, we could do an Ace tournament. That's one of the things that they were kind of going after. I don't think I have anything left in here. Okay. All right, guys. Man, that was a quick shiny hunt. We got lucky. That went well. I will certainly be trying to earn more Herba Mystica, so that way shiny hunts are not as long. That didn't take too long, so that was good. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some food, and I'll be back here shortly to start off Kitakame. So I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll see you guys then. Don't forget to level up. Please like and subscribe. I could use some comments. So I guess on this episode, please comment what you've enjoyed most about the series, like or what you want to see next. So those two things, let me know. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. I will look forward to seeing you here in a couple hours, and keep leveling up.